Hey everybody, Melissa Harmel here, Realtor with eXp Realty Alaska. It's episode 1 of the Home in Alaska show, and I'm so excited to come to you today and talk with one of my favorite Alaska home loan professionals about mortgage interest rates. Hi, Rhonda.
Hey, Melissa.
Hey, will you tell our viewers how long have you been doing mortgages in Alaska?
Oh, oh my gosh, Melissa. I started this business on June 7th, 1983. So it's been a long, long time. But you know what? It's still my biggest thrill every single day when I get to pick up that phone and tell somebody, yes, we can do this.
I know because you've actually done that with several of my clients, and they call me and say, Rhonda said yes.
And you've
And
been
we've
doing this for
known
how
each
long?
other how long? Like what,
Oh
15
my,
years?
15 plus years at least. Yeah. And so, but you've been in this industry for how long?
So I got my real estate license in 1998.
Yeah.
So not as long as you. I just graduated from high school in 83. I 2 years of college in 83. I graduated in 81. So you've been in the industry way longer than me, which is probably why some of these questions today are better asked to you because you probably have the answers.
Well, let's give it a try.
So, what are mortgage interest rates doing today?
Right now, today, in February of 2022, we are looking right in those kind of upper threes for the interest rates, sometimes the low fours. There's so many different programs, so many different factors that it's really hard to pinpoint an exact interest rate for anyone. So just kind of figure about those upper threes or so is pretty normal right now.
So, interest rates are in the news right now, and
Hmm.
it's really challenging to know what's really happening. So, what do you think the predictions are for 2022? I mean, they're saying they're going to skyrocket. What does that mean?
Right. So compared to where we've been the last year or two, it might sound like they're going to go very high, but I believe that we're going to probably be hanging out in those fours for pretty much most of 2022. But I think you were in the business back then remember when Alaska Housing came out with this 5% interest rate loan, and everybody thought that is crazy. No way
Hmm.
can they do that. And we had this frenzy going on of people buying each other's homes just to get that 5% rate. It was so unheard of. So even though
Yes.
we're going to be looking a little bit higher on the interest rates this next year, then they're still going to be really, really good.
Perfect. Yes, because I think interest rates have been much higher in the past.
Well, my first time home buyer loan was 12.8, 12.75.
Oh
So
my goodness.
they're good.
I think I think our condo, the first condo we bought, the loan was 9.75. And we
Yeah,
thought that was
yeah,
great.
yeah, yeah. It was wonderful.
So, if a renter is listening today, why would they want to become a homeowner?
Well, when you think about it, Melissa, if you're paying rent right now, you're actually paying about a 100% interest rate. So even if we go into the fours, that's 96% better than what you're paying as a renter right now. Because as a renter, you're not putting any money into equity in your home. You're paying off somebody's mortgage, it's just not your own. And you're not getting any kind of benefits of that home ownership. So even though we are creeping up just a little bit on those rates, really, if there's any possible way to become a home buyer right now, this is the time to be doing it.
100%. That is such a different perspective. I don't think I've ever had anyone say that, but it's so true. We just don't think that way. Interesting.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
So, okay, so right now, interest rates are in the mid threes. Let's say they jump to 4.5. How does that affect a buyer's purchasing power?
Hmm. So for every 1% higher you go on your interest rate, you're looking at about $25,000 less buying power. So if
Wow.
you want your payments to be at, say, 1,500 a month, and you wait and the interest rates go up by 1%, you're going to lose $25,000 of home price that you can qualify for with that 1% interest rate increase. So while we're saying they're very good, really, I can't stress enough. This is the time the rates are going up. We have hit bottom. They are going up. So the sooner you can come up with something to buy that's going to be acceptable, the better. And the statistics show that you're going to do between 7 and 11 real estate transactions in your life. And especially if this is going to be your first home, it probably is not going to have every single thing you want in your dream home. But it's the stepping stone that we get you into right now that gets you up to where you get more of what you want in a home. So just kind of keep that in mind as a home buyer. You're going to get a, something that works for you, works really well, where you're not paying 100% in interest, and it's going to be that stepping stone to build you up to where you can ultimately go in the future.
Wow. What great information, Rhonda. Thank you so much for sharing. If
My
you
pleasure.
follow me here on YouTube or Instagram or wherever you're watching this, I am a big believer in sharing information so that you can make great decisions. Rhonda and I will be doing a weekly show answering common questions you might have about the home buying process and sharing information about the variety of loan products available to home buyers in Alaska. All right, we want to hear from you. So let us know if you're going to keep renting or are you going to buy? Yes and no in the comments. If you'd like to reach out to us at the end of this video, our slides are there and it's actually our contact information. Feel free to call, email, text us. We're used to it. So please reach out to us. If you enjoy our videos, we'd love it if you'd hit the subscribe button. See you next week, Rhonda.
See you, Ms. Melissa.